Good morning, everyone. It's back to Homesteading Off Grid, coming at you from sunny northeastern Arizona. We're glad you're here. You saw the title and you clicked in, so I wanted to give you a little drama today. I don't talk much about our personal lives, but I told everybody that I would talk about this a little bit. Last November, my mother passed away. Made things kind of difficult for a little while for us. Then I had a sleep test done in, late December, because my brother thought that I had sleep apnea. My wife has been telling me for years I had sleep apnea. So I went ahead and took the test because I'm on Medicare now. And the results came back and they weren't very good. And so I haven't really wanted to talk about this. Part of the reason that I haven't gotten a lot of videos done is trying to work that out in my mind. What it is I had really bad sleep apnea. And on top of that, another problem that I knew that I had, my O2 levels, ever since I got COVID early on, and was diagnosed with congestive heart failure, known as CHF. My O2 levels were kind of low, running right around 90 most of the time. Well, the sleep test, I dropped as low as, it was in the 60s, somewhere 68, 67, something like that. And so things health-wise aren't going great. The doctor prescribed CPAP and oxygen. Supposed to use oxygen at night. As you know, we're off the grid and we rely on our own power. Nighttime electricity usage is a little bit of an issue. We did just upgrade our system, so we actually can do it, as long as it's not a huge oxygen system. The problem is, I did the sleep test. Medicare paid a lot of money for that. I went to my doctor. He gave me the diagnosis and he gave me the prescription. Or he didn't give it to me. He sent it to the home health out of Show Low. And Show Low called me, and the second that they heard that I was off grid, that was it. They don't want anything to do with me. They said at the time that they would give me the CPAP but not oxygen, and they would forward the oxygen to another company, or they would forward the whole thing to the other company. So I said, I just want to deal with one company, so send it over to them. Nothing. 3 weeks later, I contact them, and they said, well, you're under review. It's like, it's a prescription. Okay. I said, all right, whatever. And so I waited. Another week goes by. I contact the original company and said, listen, just give me the CPAP that you said you'd give me, and I'll deal with the oxygen on my own. Oh, we can't do that. So they refused. The other company refused. Actually, the company never even called me back ever. And so I called my doctor and tried to get a message to him, and it was intercepted by one of his people. And they called me and said, hey, you should have called us before. We'll call them and we'll get this taken care of. They usually don't ask the right questions. They think you're living in a cave or something. So I waited. And I even called back another time and left another message for the doctor saying, just tell the doctor to send a new prescription for CPAP only, and that should take care of it, because they obviously have a problem with the oxygen, not the CPAP. Nothing. So here we are. It was supposed to be a 3-month trial, and that was in December. Today is like March 28th. So I should be getting to the end of it, and I don't even have the damn CPAP yet. So I made an appointment to go see the doctor, and they said, well, what's this about? And I said, I want to talk to him about the results of the sleep test that I had and the CPAP that I don't have, that I should have had 3 months ago. And so I got an appointment to see him, and I think that that'll work out as far as that. He's a pretty good guy. He'll probably just give a CPAP prescription, and I can take care of the oxygen on my own. One, you can buy them used all over the place. The little backpack ones, or they hang off your arm, and they use just a smidgen of the power that those big units use. Those big units are like, they said, like a toaster oven running all the time. That's like 500 or 600 watts. That would have been tough. The little arm-held ones use very little power. They're 50 or 100 watts. I can handle that. In the meantime, I've also been working on some things. I'm trying to lose some weight. Supposedly, if I lose 10 to 15% of my weight, it will bump me back up. I've been checking my O2 a lot, and it's in the mid 80s most of the time. I did learn from a doctor on YouTube, but he's a well-known doctor, and in fact, he was in the recommended list of physicians to work with the new home, or what do you call that? Health and Human Services with RFK. He said he hadn't been contacted yet, but he was number 2 on the list. Anyway, he had some natural, holistic ideas, and don't freak out, but nicotine actually can help this issue, or may help this issue, no guarantee. It's helping with a lot of long COVID things, which this may be. There's reports of people who have had their O2 jump. So what I'm doing is I'm wearing a patch. Wherever it is, can you see it right here? I don't know if you can see it or not. Anyway, I'm wearing a patch every day, and my O2 average is up to 90 again. I wake up at night and I'll check it, and it's 90, and I get up in the morning and it's 92 or 4, and so you could say it's somatic, but it's working. You can also tell me that I'm going to get addicted. Well, the patches are not addictive. Nicotine itself is not addictive. It's the 599 chemicals that they put in the tobacco that you're smoking if you're a smoker. You need to stop that. Now, because I'm having issue with my lungs, amongst other things, I would not smoke it. I use the patch. We've got some tobacco, and I'll do foot soaks. That also seems to be helping me. Judy, her long COVID is smell, and she couldn't smell anything for a long time. Well, she's starting to be able to smell again. So that's where we're at on that. That's the reason I call this a drama video, because it's all about our health and all that boring stuff that people want to care about, but generally don't really want to sit there and go through 10 minutes of us blathering on about it. So I'm going to go ahead and cut this video, and in the next video we're going to go back probably to the garden. We're doing a lot of things there that you'll be interested in, and I'm going to be doing a project with a couple of old totes that we have. I mentioned that before. I'm going to turn those into probably our herb garden, cut them in half, and I'm going to go through that process with you. And of course, the shed I'm going to build next to the house. That's all coming up. If you stay tuned, thank you for watching. Have a great day. Today's sponsor is us, back to Homesteading Off Grid. We are not monetized, and we don't get any ad revenue. We don't have any sponsors. Please like and subscribe. Give a thumbs up. Leave a comment. That all helps to support the channel. If you want to support us financially, we have a couple of links down below for Amazon and PayPal. Otherwise, enjoy the show.